Renegades. And before we get started, I'm just going to share this out because it won't let me share it till I'm on here. So let me just share that on Telegram. Okay, one. Okay, we're back now. So, hey, what up, King Love, my guy? I'm not even using mask right now. I don't even care, you guys. I'll probably get made fun of for my teeth, but I don't care. I'm getting all of them pulled here pretty soon. But I just want to let everybody know right now when I first started making videos, my very first video was do not panic sell your Bitcoin. And that was when we were having a retracement from I think we were going from like 30,000 down to like 25K or something. And then we went all the way up to 65K after that. That was in the bull market. Right now, historically, I want to give you some good news right here. We have already hit the bottom historically. If you go back and look at the time and the date and look at the time and date stamp for all the way back historically from the 2013 bear market to bull market, the 2017 bear market to bull market, and then even the 2020 bear market to bull market, right? So we have already hit the bottom historically, which means we already went to the lowest point that we were going to go unless there's a black swan event like the event that happened in 2019, right? So we don't have a whole lot to worry about right now if you're in a long-term mindset. Now, if you were putting money in at $6 for internet computer or 23,000 for Bitcoin thinking we are going up, then just sit. You don't have to do anything. The best thing that you can do in crypto sometimes is absolutely nothing. Just chill. Like, even if you have to take a step back and if you're just watching crypto every single day, watching the news, getting all tripped out about everything that's going on, then you're going to have a hard time. But like me, I don't have a whole lot of money or anything, right? I am, just a normal person that is trying to make it in crypto and Web3, and I'm not worried, even though a lot of my basically all of my life savings is in internet computer. It used to all be in Bitcoin. I'm not going to turn my internet computer into Bitcoin. I got a bunch of internet computer from working with the Definity Foundation. Most of that is locked up. That's a good thing. But I do still have a nice little chunk that's not locked up that I could go and be like, oh, I got to get rid of it right now or else I'm going to lose money. No. I'm not doing that because I have faith in what they are doing and I understand the logistics of moving from a bear market into a bull market. And yes, sometimes it gets bad before it gets better. And that's the way to get rid of the weak hands is when we start to go up and then come back down. But the thing is, if you remember not too long ago, we were at $3. And Bitcoin was at 15K, right? So this is what I want to tell you that things are still going great. Actually, the internet computer vision for what they are doing has accomplished every single step-by-step thing that they were going to do. Each milestone has been accomplished. If you go and look at their website, and they have all these different milestones that they started from the very beginning till now, it has really worked out in a really positive, good way. So what I'm telling you here is that we are in a precipice right now to separate the people who are going to make it in crypto to the people that it's just not for them. Some of us are built differently, where these dumps mean, okay, now is a good opportunity. And other people, and I'm telling this because of a comment that J-Man made. I'm not saying this to get on you. I'm just doing this to encourage you, bro. J-Man, you are wondering, you said, man, I'm thinking about getting rid of my ICP because it's going down. You're not thinking of this in a short-term way, so you don't have to worry about these, right? That's why you don't put all your investment into one trade. This is the perfect example of why dollar cost averaging in a bear market is the only way to do it. Because I honestly didn't think we were going to go below 490. That was my low unless Bitcoin really retraced. And we've just been going down and down and down. And I didn't think we were going to keep going. Altcoins, even if Bitcoin went to 20K, I didn't think that we were going to do that. So this is definitely something that we don't really expect to happen, but it's part of being in crypto, right? So I'm here to tell you, I'm not worried. Do not panic, sell anything ever. No matter if you have to have a plan, right? Now, if your plan and you got in and you said, okay, I put it in at whatever, and if it goes to this, then I'm going to get out. Then it's up to you to decide if that's best for you. Did you get in crypto to just take a loss? Absolutely not. None of us do. None of us are in crypto to take a loss. But if you absolutely believe with everything you have that it's going to go down, you're going to lose money, it's never going to go back up, then that's your plan. But I'm here to tell you, this is a bear market. This is normal. This is, not expected, but it is normal, right? We don't expect it to keep going down, but with all of the regulation, I guess Mount Gox is starting to pay out people, and that might get other people worried. Like, I don't think there's going to be enough money in Mount Gox paying people back to actually dump Bitcoin. But what can happen is people get worried about it. And that's the thing. That's why we have a fear and greed index in Bitcoin. Solstice, what's up, man? Yeah, sub $5. This is an opportunity. So when we're at three something, I was telling everybody this is the biggest opportunity in the history of crypto. Then we went all the way up to $8, right? So I'm not going to be doing a lot of price videos. I don't consider this really a price video. We're just, sometimes you have to talk about where the crypto is in terms of price. That's why it's so hard to not talk about price at all, especially when most of my people here, we are trying to figure out crypto, right? But with certain videos, I won't talk anything about price. But when it comes to internet computer and Bitcoin, we want to know what's happening, right? And we want to know why the price is doing what it's doing. Because honestly, 99% of the people who get in crypto are doing it to make money. Or I'd say 90%. And the other 10% are developers. The other 10% are people building on Web3, your companies like Internet Computer and these other ones. So I have to be careful where the line is, but I'm telling you right now, do not panic sell ever. Because what you do, if you put all your money in at $6, I would have told you not to do that. No. Don't put all, even if you think we're going to $100 right now, don't do that. If Bitcoin started going up to 30K and then 40K, then maybe start to put more money in. But when we hold off on a level, we hit 23K and altcoins started going down, I would have said no. I wouldn't have put a lot of money in at those prices. I would have said, like, out of 10K, I would have put 2K, and then so on and so forth. Hold on, let me look what you said here in the chat. It kind of went away. Yeah, it is a good time to grab some tokens. Will it make anyone a millionaire overnight? No. Those days are gone, but token values don't matter anymore. It's the software where the gains are made. Well, this is a revolutionary technology. You're absolutely 100% right. But a lot of people don't think that way. They want, and that's why videos where you say, oh, you can become a millionaire, attract people, but then you really tell them, okay, dollar cost averaging is the way, because when you put in $1,000 into crypto, and you want to put in 10K, that's the way to do it. You put in 1,000, and then if it goes up, you might put in a couple hundred more. Then it goes down. Then you put in 2,000 more, and it goes down even more. You put 3,000 more, and then you always have a plan. Like, okay, if it keeps going down, I'm gonna wait for a while. And that's what a lot of people do, right? That's why when we go down lower, there's less and less volume, because people are like, oh, we don't know if it's going to keep going down, but there's always a bottom. That we never are going to keep going down to zero unless something scandalous happens in that particular crypto that collapses it, like Terra Luna, right? And most cryptos aren't going to do that we talk about, right? Internet Computer is not going to go to zero. I would bet my life savings on it, and I am, right? So staking your crypto, that's a good way while these times are right now to lock it away. You can do that with a lot of good cryptos. Just lock it away and make sure that you're not doing a lot with your crypto right now. Dollar cost averaging, don't change that. If you're if so just forfeit. I'll get to your question in a second. Just forfeit. He got in at three something, which was really smart. Good job. And then he got in around $6. But this is dollar cost averaging. His middle price was about 490 something, and then if he keeps going down at like 470 where we are right now, that's going to bring his average even further down, so that when we do go to $10, $20 and up, his average is going to be somewhere around 480, 490. So that's going to be really good. Like the game support, yeah. Web3 gaming that is something that is really cool in crypto, is the Web3 gaming. The game apps infrastructure and stuff like that is the precipice of Web3. That DeFi, you have your websites that you can build. Now, Internet Computer takes it a step further and has social media apps, social finance, decentralized finance. These are the things that are going to shape and mold Web3 to give us our profits, right? So we just have to understand when to throw a big bag of money into crypto and when to just see where it goes. Always, like, if you get paid every 2 weeks, like say if I get paid every 2 weeks and I have a paycheck and I have a certain amount of money that is extra in each one of these paychecks. Well, I might have $200 extra each paycheck. When the price goes higher, I'm only going to put about 50 of that and then save more money just in case it goes down. That way this time I'm putting all my $200 plus the previous money that I didn't spend and just keep dollar cost averaging. The lower it goes, the more money you put in there, right? So $6 is a good price. If you got in at $6, we're going to 10 again. Whether it be now, I thought it was going to happen in March, but we had this big dump, so I could be wrong on that. But we're going to be doing really good. Think about it. ICP can interact directly. This chat keeps going away. Other software by being the host for main networks. And the thing about that is Internet Computer is acting like a cloud service. It is acting like the Web3 cloud, which is basically your data stored in a cheap, decentralized way that can be called on at any time, that is safe, secure, can't be hacked, it can't be just shut off like Solana. This is the future of Web3 and technology. But I'm telling you, don't panic. Never panic. And if you feel like panicking, come watch one of my videos, right? This is the way to stop yourself from panicking. ICP and Dfinity are making the new operating system for the internet, and it's awesome. And that's why we are not worried about Internet Computer, especially going down too far. Because even if we do get a new low, which is I'm willing to bet we're not, but it could happen, right? Even if that happens, that's just a new opportunity. Because in this time next year, before the halving, we're going to have our bull market. The halving marks the start of the bull market, whether a month or before or a month after. We are going to have our bull market 100%. Our bull market will come again, no matter what. This is the one thing that I know for a fact, that we are going to have our bull market again, because it's happened every single time. Just like we had our bear market that everybody said, no, we're in a super cycle now. There's no more bear markets and bull markets. We're just going to go up forever. Absolutely not. Crypto is cyclical every time. And with the innovation, that is what, I mean, a lot of people don't care about the tech. They care about, okay, what can this crypto do for me? But you need to understand that the tech is what makes this possible. If Internet Computer didn't solve 100 things that other cryptos didn't, then it probably, I wouldn't have faith in it like I do. I'm not going to be like, okay, it's going down to lower prices. I should still keep dollar cost averaging. Well, it has already integrated with the #1 crypto like no other crypto has. You can do social finance, where you can send a message with some ICP, some SNS tokens, some Bitcoin, CKBTC, like no other crypto can. It has a decentralized Twitter. It has a decentralized YouTube. District is the Twitter. Dsocial is the YouTube. Discover, DSCVR is the Reddit. All of these things are built on the internet computer already. Next, we're going to integrate with Ethereum. And imagine all of these things and then what happens in the bull market, right? So we're just collecting as they're building, right? And if it can go from $3 to $10 in the matter of 3 months, imagine when we're in a bull market, it can go from $5 to $100 in the matter of like 3 or 4 months too. So, all right, let's get more into these questions. So that's going to have a huge impact on ICP value more than trade numbers. Yes, because when you have retail investors, right, they're going to FOMO in after the big companies. That's what happens. That's why we don't see a lot of value right now, is because a lot of people don't get excited when the price goes down. Me, I'm like telling you not to panic sell, but I'm like a little kid jumping up and down. Yes, I can buy for a cheaper price. It's going to get my whole average down lower, but the tech isn't going down. The price is going down. The innovation is going up. So that's what you have to realize with crypto. For sure. It is a brutal day today. It is super brutal right now, and that's okay. That is okay to be scared, but don't trade that way. If you're fearful, this is the time to buy. Now, Crypto Airborne says this all the time. I love watching his channel. Check out Crypto Airborne. He says, when others are greedy, you be fearful. When others are fearful, you be greedy. That means that when you're scared, everybody else is scared too. So that's the best time to buy in a bear market, is when everybody's scared, because that means that a lot of people aren't buying. So we aren't really going to go down too much. And if we do, it's just more opportunity, right? I don't think we're going to see lower than 336 where we went before. I don't see it. There's no reason with the innovation, all of the things that happen. Now, if we still hadn't had the Bitcoin integration with the internet computer, I would be like, okay, they're blowing smoke up our butts. But everything they've said, they've followed through, even if it takes time. Even with me in the grant, it took a little bit of time for them to get me my grant money, but I did what I was supposed to. They did what they were supposed to. And sometimes things just take time, especially when they're complicated and new, because we haven't done it before, guys. So this is a cool thing. All right, let me get into this chat. Sorry, it comes and then it goes. The halving is next year. So in 2024, in May of I think it's May 20th, 2024, Bitcoin's rewards will halve. So that means the supply that is coming out on the market is in half, which means the people mining Bitcoin only get half of the rewards, which means they can only sell half the amount of Bitcoin. And that is going to have a bigger impact than Mt. Gox, than any Terra Luna collapse. This is what shapes our bear markets and bull markets. They are singled around one event, and it's called the halving. That's why when I first got involved with Bitcoin, I said 18 months from now, which was the halving. I got in 18 months before the last halving, which we're closer than 18 months. We're 14 months away from the halving. When I got in the first time, I made a bank amount of money because I said, I'm not selling until the halving or around the halving. That was the smartest decision I ever made in my life. Now I'm telling you guys, right now, if you're worried about it, at least wait till next year's halving. And if I'm wrong, I'll give you $50. Everyone who's here right now, that's 200. There's 4 people here. I will give each and every one of you $50 if we don't start to go up by the next halving. I know we will, and I won't have to pay that $50. I'm serious. I will give each one of you $50. Because I know for a fact it's not going to happen. It's not too brutal compared to the past movements. Yeah, so we've already been through it. It is brutal. We can't say it's not brutal, because that's how they get us, guys. We start going up. They get our hopes up like, oh, we're going into the bull market, and then we go down. And that's how they get us more fearful, because we're like, oh, we're never going back up again. We're not ready to go up yet. It's not historically the time to go up yet. We're still in the bear market. We're still going up and down further, going up and down further. But that is coming to an end. In the next few to several months or even a year from now, we are going to start going up, and we're not going to go down further than we go up. It's going to change. We'll still have our retracements, but we're going to continue going up further. So do not panic sell, guys. Don't. Let's get into these chats here. Uh, ICP is not Bitcoin. It's not ultrasound money. It's a technology platform. So it is though. It isn't Bitcoin, but it is ultrasound medium of exchange for money. Now, it is more than that, though. I think that's what you're trying to say. It's so much more than that. Like Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's becoming more than that with Web3. Now, Internet Computer is a store of money. I love it myself because anytime I need groceries and I don't have enough money, and normally I keep enough money in the bank and everything for what I need, but if I'm ever in a tight situation, I can literally use the Internet Computer to fix my situation in a matter of 1 minute. I can trade it, send it to my bank, and spend it all in 1 minute. And before, it would have taken me at least half a day to do something like that with my bank. You know, if I didn't have money, I'd have to go down to the bank, put money into it, then be able to go back to the grocery store and buy my groceries. Right now, if that happens, I can just go to my Coinbase account, sell my ICP, have it in my account within 1 minute. It is the evolution of money. And imagine being able to do that with Bitcoin soon too, where you can take CKBTC and your regular Bitcoin, turn it into CKBTC, then take that CKBTC, you know, and sell that or whatever to buy into ICP, and then send the ICP over to Coinbase to trade. I mean, that would be kind of a weird thing to do. You might want to just trade your Bitcoin straight across for ICP, but I'm just saying there's going to be a lot of ways to manage your money in the future. But it's about the technology more than anything. And now imagine if people, when the introduction of steel came out, and they were just like, okay, steel is only going to get us money. It's not going to change the way that houses are built. It's not going to change the way that we see technology. These are the things that you need to understand when new technology comes to the forefront, right? It not only changes, it brings value in a monetary term, but it changes the way we live as a society. And that's what the internet did, and that's what Web3 is doing. So if you're invested in a Web3 cryptocurrency, most of them are going to do really well. So, yeah, if you like it, smash that like button, guys. Let us get this out to people who need to hear it. Because I know there's at least 10,000 people right now on YouTube that need a little bit of hopium right now, this very second. And the only way that we can do that is if you share this, you like it, you comment, even if it's just, hey, I'm scared, or I'm not scared. I'm dollar cost averaging, or I'm thinking about selling. And sometimes just saying that, oh, I'm thinking about getting out of my position. Then you think you're like, oh, well, maybe I won't though. Maybe that's not the best thing. But if you're just stuck in your head, that's a dangerous place to be. I never trade when I'm feeling some kind of way. If I'm scared, I'll go for a run, or a walk. I don't really run. Me and my whole family doesn't really like to run. Even my daughter, I was asking her the other day, I'm like, do you run? She's like, no, I don't like running. And she's like she has a runner's like physique. She's kind of skinny. And most skinny people are runners, right? But my daughter, we just don't run. But I'd go lift weights. I'd go skateboard. I would go do something to take my mind off of what is happening, and that's the best way to do things. So ICP is not a store of value. It's a trade medium, much like credit or cash. Bitcoin is more like gold or oil, a pure store of value. Okay, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, I agree with you. Bitcoin is more of a store, like a what do you call it? Gosh, why can't I think of that? A hedge against inflation. So that's what we want to see. Thank you guys for listening to my little hopium. I see what you're saying, bro. You can buy avocado with cash just about everywhere. I'm not sure you can buy an avocado with gold. Okay. That's a big, good explanation, bro. I appreciate that. So I'm just here to give you hopium. Today is not a day to be scared. We've been worse off this in a couple months ago, and we'll be back up to $8 to $10 again. There's no way that we can really lose if we're long-term investors. And I see the same thing that Michael Saylor said, and I'll beat this point into the ground. Nobody has ever lost money when they invested in Bitcoin for 4 years. If you hold Bitcoin for 4 years, you are going to make a profit. Same with internet computer. If you hold from the bear market to the bull market, there is no chance that you are going to lose money. If you sell in the bear market, you lost already. You bought in a bear market and sold in a bear market. The only thing worse than that is buying in a bull market and selling in a bear market. So, guys, just take care of yourselves no matter what you're doing. Don't panic. Don't let this cause you health problems. Because I know last year, the reason I got really sick, now I found out, is my teeth. I have infection kind of running all over. My body's been fighting it really good. I'm getting all my teeth pulled like in a week or two. I'm waiting for them to call me. But a lot of that stemmed from not having the money in the bear market. Like I was working and there was a lot of issues with how I was getting paid and stuff, and that all got worked out, but that really made me sick, and it made my immune system a lot weaker because when you get mentally in a bad place, our mentality affects our overall health. It really does. So I've had periodontitis for 7 years. I never had a problem with my mouth until this last year. As you saw, I had dentures before. I still have them. But they are making my teeth worse because my mental health was getting bad, which made my physical health get bad. So that's why I'm giving you Hopium right now. It's not just for crypto, but most of us here are in crypto. So I'm telling you, your mental health is going to affect your physical health. Your physical health is going to affect your life. And you don't want to die because you're losing money in crypto and your mental health gets bad and then you get really sick. I'm telling you from personal experience, guys. So you did panic sell back in 2014. It was a huge mistake, never doing that again. Okay, yeah. And stress causes most of the problems that we see. God bless you too, man. And I've noticed this. The more I'm thankful, be thankful that you have money to put in crypto for one. Be thankful that you have the extra money to put in crypto, dollar cost average, and just be positive because it's not only going to help you get through these hard times, it's going to make you healthier, happier, and better for everybody around you. I want to be a positive role model in this place, in this space right here on YouTube, on Twitter. I want to be the one that when people are feeling bad, they're like, I'm going to go to Jeff right now because he always makes me feel good. Look at him. His mouth is a mess and he's still positive. He has health problems, but he's still going for it. He got rejected by mainstream YouTubers. He kept going and then found his people. Crypto Wendy, Six Figs, Victor from ICP Squad, the ICP community, now the Graph community, right? So you just got to find your people. You got to be happy. You got to be positive and thankful. And if you do that, you won't panic sell. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good health. Bang!